Oh, hell yeah. Welcome to the podcast. Stop Crying Poser. I'm having some internet problems, so if you guys are watching live and the internet fucks off, then it did. There's nothing I can do. Can I get a oh, hell yeah for St. Patrick's Day? What? St. Patrick's Day is today. Also, last week was my birthday party. I got a lot of fun stuff to talk about, although it might be a shorter podcast. I want to start with trivia today. I want to give away a free sticker pack, Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack. What other podcast do you know of that gives away free sticker packs? You got Joe Rogan out there. He's a fucking goddamn millionaire eating elk pussy all day and still doesn't give away free stickers every single podcast because he hates you. I like my viewers. I enjoy their presence. Shout out to Cool Ranch Dorito, Captain Chloroform, Day-Day, Paul Miranda, Dick Maximus, Captain Chloroform, Paul Miranda, Day-Day, Dick Maximus, Big Cisco, Infamy, Day-Day. I appreciate you guys for being here. The question is, according to folklore, what is a leprechaun's occupation? What does a leprechaun do every day? I guess they just hang out with their pot of gold, terrorizing kids about Lucky Charms and bullshit, but apparently there's actual folklore, and leprechauns have a job. Cool Ranch Dorito says goldsmith. Meatball Head says burglar. Snorch says Santa Claus. Captain Chloroform says making shoes. Why would a motherfucking leprechaun make a damn shoe? You got me fucked up. I feel like I'm cursing a lot today. I don't notice it unless I do it at the beginning of any video because that's a YouTube rule. Anyways, Captain Chloroform, you are the winner, so send me a DM after the podcast, and I will send you these stickers to your house as long as you live in America. If you don't live in America, then I don't even know why you're celebrating St. Patrick's Day, you piece of shit. It's an Irish holiday. It doesn't even have anything to do with America. Actually, we looked it up earlier. It's a Catholic thing. I don't know. Catholics and their damn shoemaking, right? But it would be surprising for me to find out that Nike is owned by Catholic people. And I guess Catholics aren't as good at making shoes as they thought they were. The Chinese people, those are the real shoemakers, goddammit. What's their version of St. Patrick's Day? I don't know. Anyways, the weekend was my birthday party, and I had a great birthday party. I went to the bar, like I always do, right? For the past 3 years, I just go to the bar and I say, hey, all my friends that I haven't seen all year, come hang out with me on this one day. It's my birthday. Don't get me any presents. Don't get me any gifts. Just come over and buy me a beer. That's it. Buy me one beer. Or don't even buy me any beers. Just show up and hang out. So I show up to the bar, and it was more than I would have ever imagined. The first thing I see when I walk in, there's a sign that says, Happy Birthday, Steve. I'm like, what? Who made this sign? And then there's a little, I don't know, this string with letters on it that says Happy Birthday. And I'm like, wait, what? And then there's balloons. And I'm like, where did all this come from? And then, behind my back, apparently I wasn't paying attention at all, everyone had signed a card to me, about me. So nice. I saw the card and I teared up. Because I've never, I've been given cards from, family, but I've never been given a card where all my friends signed it and wrote a nice little note. So I was like, what the fuck? And then D-Mob showed up out of nowhere. I got to see Kickin' Wing, Ride Dog, Tony, all my regular friends. Big Cisco came out. Just a lot of my friends. It's weird, now that everyone has a wife and kids and a job and a life. Some of the people that you used to see, once a week, now you only see once a year. So at least those guys got to make it out. So that was fun. St. Patrick's Day is today. What are my plans? Am I going to go eat some corned beef and cabbage? Well, this chick is supposed to come over and take me to my car, so I hope I can eat some of her corned beef and cabbage. Can't even say that with a straight face. I left my car at the bar last night, so either someone has to take me to my car, after this podcast, or I'm gonna have to get on my tweaker bike, which has like duct tape. It's like duct tape holding a bicycle together, and I'm gonna have to ride my bike up there, which is gonna be fucking awful. Luckily, the weather is great. I've been bitching about the weather for like 3 months straight on the podcast, on my YouTube channel, on everything. Just saying, like, this has been one of the coldest years I've ever experienced in Las Vegas. Not just because it's cold. You know, it always gets cold in winter. Maybe not as cold as where you guys are, but it gets cold. The desert is a cold place. But it's been cold for a long time. Like, winter came early and it's lasting late. I get all these Facebook notifications like, here's what you were doing last year. It's me like cliff jumping shirtless. And I'm like, bro, the water's 8 degrees right now. Back then, it was scorching, 115 degrees. Today, 40 degrees outside. And then the wind has been fucking everything. In fact, this week for my skateboarding video, I did my so embarrassing. My skateboarding video for the week where I try to land a new trick every week. That's like the theme, which is ridiculous. I did 3 heel flips this week. That was it. That was the extent of my skills. I did 3 heel flips and still felt accomplished. And I have a bacchiotomy. My back is fucking dying from those 3 heel flips, but it is warming up, and I'm continuing taking apart my mini ramp, and it's nice. I guess things are more rewarding when you can see them blossoming. There's a lot of things like that, right? I'm taking apart this mini ramp, and the more I take it apart, the more like motivated I get to how I want to rebuild it. So I'm pretty excited. I don't think I've told any of you guys this. I'm gonna make my mini ramp smaller. I was talking to somebody yesterday. I don't remember who I was telling, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make the mini ramp smaller. And they're like, why? I was like, because I'm getting older and I don't want to fall from this high. I want to fall from this high. If I'm gonna fall, like clearly I'm going to fall often. Do I want to fall from 3.5 feet, or do I want to fall from 3 feet? Well, I'm choosing 3. I have nothing to prove. All I have is things to lose. So it's exciting. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of work. And so far, it's only me. I keep saying, oh, if I had like 5 people to help. But honestly, if I had 5 people to help, I think I'd be more annoyed. And also, I don't want to bother anyone. I don't want to bother anyone because it's like, I have a friend that tells me every weekend, he goes, Steve, I have a trailer. Whenever you want to junk all that wood, I'll just take it to the dump for you. And I'm like, yeah, but then you got to get your fucking hands dirty. You're going to waste your gas money. He's like, I won't even charge you. And I'm like, no, you have to charge me or else I'll feel bad. That's how I sleep at night. Like, I don't want to bother anyone or whatever. It's nice to have friends that are willing to do shit like that, but I don't want it. It's not, a lot of people mistake this as like, oh, I gotta owe you one. I don't feel comfortable owing you one. I don't want to owe anybody a favor. It's not that. It's just I don't want to bother anyone. Like, if I had like one stupid ass friend who's like, yeah, I love unscrewing screws and moving wood. That's my favorite thing to do. I'd be like, oh, dude, you're coming over. Like, that's what you like to do? Come on over, dude. You're going to help, and I'm going to pay you nothing. And you're going to like it. But I know a regular human being is like, I don't want to fucking be out there unscrewing shit, moving wood around, getting splinters. I don't want to do that. And even the ones that are like, hey, I'll come help you, dude. I can feel in their voice, they're like, I'll come help you because I have to, but I don't want to. The only time I'm usually like not, like I don't care about inconveniencing somebody is when I need to use somebody's truck. When I bought this gun safe, I'm like, hey, Nick, you got to help me, dude. I can't move this shit. You got to help me, man. I don't have anyone else. Or Asian John used to help me too. I'm like, John, I gotta go pick up a bunch of wood. I gotta go to Home Depot and grab a bunch of wood, and you're the only one with a truck. You gotta help me out. Other than that, as far as like you coming over, especially the thought of people bringing their own tools, I'm like, It makes me feel like I don't want to do it. But I'm getting more and more motivated to upgrade the ramp. Mini ramp 2.0. It's going to be skinnier. It's going to be better. I don't need all that room. I've told you guys before, I might turn half of it into like a little sitting area, like AstroTurf, and then like drill a hole and have a golf hole. How cool would that be? Right? Go out there, do a kickflip, and then get on the old putting green. There was a video a long time ago on 411 where they, I don't know what they did. They like interviewed, it was like Cribs, right? MTV Cribs, where they like do a tour of your house. They did that for Rob Dyrdek. And he showed off a bunch of his guns, which were all like his guns weren't that cool, but you first get a couple of guns, you probably think all your guns are cool. Anyways, in his backyard, he had a putting green. And he's like, yeah, I wake up in the morning, I grab some coffee, I come out here, I make a putt, and then I start my day. And for some reason, I think I've never forgotten that. So I want to go out there. I'm going to drop in, I'm going to do a rock fakie, and then I'm going to hit a putt, and I'm going to start my day. I think that'd be cool. Hopefully I can actually follow through with these stupid ass ideas, because I go through phases all the time where like I think I'm going to do something and I never follow through. So hopefully I can actually follow through with this and have a ramp / putting green / sitting area / spot where the dog can sit in the sun. When my ramp was really nice, I guess not super nice, but when my dog was a puppy, he would go out there in the summertime when it was early in the morning, and he would sit on the ramp because the ramp was smooth. There wasn't any like jagged screws or nails coming through. He would just sit there in the sun, and he would squint, just sitting in the sun, squinting, just soaking in all the vitamin B or D. Is it vitamin B or vitamin D? What does the sun give you? Are they gazongas or mazongas or bazongas? Gazongas or bazongas? I always forget. What else is going on? Oh, the other day, dude, when it rains, it pours. Am I right? The other day, I had something important to do. I had to go to dinner with my grandpa, and I was woken up at, all I want to do is sleep, right? So the night before, I'm drinking some beers. I go to sleep, and I say to myself, you know what? I should have went to sleep a little bit earlier, because I have some stuff to do tomorrow. I got to, run to UPS, got groceries, got to go have dinner with my grandpa. I got a bunch of shit to do. So, of course, I go to bed late, and I go, well, fuck. Hopefully I get a good night's sleep. Why would I ever imagine that could be true? At 7 a.m., leaf blower. 7 in the fucking morning, dude. If you're in like a HOA, that's illegal. Like, you get fined. Work starts at 8. Oh my God. So right outside my window, they're blowing a leaf blower, gas leaf blower right into my fucking ear. And then that stops. And I go, oh, that's nice. Then 8 a.m., my next door neighbors recycle cans. But they don't just recycle cans. They crush them all at once. Thousands and thousands of cans. So many cans, in fact, that they rent a U-Haul truck to put all the cans in. So I'm not talking about like a couple of bags of cans. I'm talking about like thousands and thousands and thousands of cans. And the great thing is, they only crush them when I'm sleeping. They have a can crusher in their garage, which would typically block out the sound since it's inside a garage. Don't worry. They open the garage, which points directly at my bedroom window. And then ding, 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 ding. They crush it, and then they throw it. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. And that happens for hours at a time. That happened from 8 a.m. to probably 1 p.m. So eventually I'm able to block that sound out. And then my fucking doorbell goes off. Bing bong. I'm like, what could this fucking be? I got a camera for a reason, right? I can look at the camera, but when I bring up my app, it takes like 30 seconds to load whoever's on the camera, so they would have already left. And also, there's been a couple of times where something's fucked up with my house. So one time, a tree fell onto my house. My neighbors came over, like, hey, a tree fell onto your house. One day, a pipe burst on the left side of my house. They knock on the door. Hey, a pipe burst on your house. You better fix it before you owe the water district $10 billion. So those are like the emergencies. I have a sign on my door that says no soliciting, which means I don't want any magazines. I don't want some dumbass little kids trying to give me chocolate bars. I don't want any Girl Scout cookies. And in Las Vegas, it's solar panels. It's some big, like, statewide scam where these people go door to door and they're just huge dickheads and they try to sell you solar panels. And they say it in this way where it's like, oh, I see that you have a high electric bill and there's no gas in this neighborhood. Do you want us to make your electric bill negative? And I'm like, no. And I had one person go, oh, so you hate saving money. What's that like? And I'm like, dude, first off, in my mind, I'm like, you've already lost the sale, right? Time is money, right? Go to the next house and make a sale. Your stupid ass little underhanded comments. Like, it's like you come into my house like, hey, you fat dumb bitch, you want to buy something? And I go, has that ever worked for you? Like, whenever you punk somebody and say, oh, what, do you just hate money? What, are you stupid? No, first off, I know you're a fucking scammer, and I know you're only working for commission. You fucking losers are out here acting like you're doing me a favor. How about this? I can go to solarpanels.com and get my own fucking commission. Do you think, like, why do I need you? Why do I need any of you going door to door? But they do this thing where they're like, oh, you must hate money, huh? That's weird. And I'm like, oh, you must. It's funny because both of us hate money because you're not going to make a single sale in this neighborhood. Not anyone's going to fall for your shit. Also, you fucking idiots, clearly you can't read. You think I'm going to make a $10,000 business deal with someone who can't read the word soliciting? You can't fucking read. So I can trust you? Duh, hello, I don't know how to read, but I save you money. No, you fucking asshole. How about you fuck out of here? So those guys came, rang my doorbell. Again, couldn't read. My dog starts barking, of course. And then just one thing after another. The mailman comes in, fucking me up. So I couldn't sleep, and that was a rough day. But it's just one of those things where it's like, when things go bad, they're gonna go really bad. It couldn't just be the leaf blower. It couldn't just be the cans. It couldn't just be the no soliciting. It couldn't just be the ding, 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 ding. It has to be everything at once. It couldn't just be that one person who has a Mustang and who can't drive their car down the street without going, Ree! How's your car that loud? It's only going 20 miles per hour. You're not proving anything to anyone. Oh, and then there's this one guy that drives a lifted truck with rims, blasting his bass. You would think it's a black guy. No. Super loud Mexican music. Just, oh my God. My house shakes. My dog goes crazy, wakes up the dog. It's great though. You know what? If I didn't live here, I wouldn't have all these cool stories. If I didn't live here, I wouldn't have these cool stories. So I complain, but at least we have that. Yesterday, I went fishing for the first time in my adult life. Didn't catch any fish. I caught some really nice trash. I caught a paper bag, like plastic bag. I caught a palm leaf. That was fun. It was super fun. Got the palm leaf. Walking from, my buddy Nick took me, walking from the truck to the pond, I never noticed all the other people fishing because I usually go to this park to walk the dog, and the dog wants to attack the ducks, and that's like fun for me to watch him beef with these gooses and ducks. He's like, woof, and they're like, wah, honk, and he goes, woof, honk. It's great. It brings me like this great entertainment. Anyways, did not bring the dog there. And I'm walking there and I'm looking at all the other fishermen and they're all like, what's up? Like, how's it going? And I'm like, oh shit, dude. I'm like, do they know? Do they know I suck at fishing? I wonder if I have the wrong reel. I wonder if they're looking at my hook. Am I maul grabbing? Like, am I holding the reel the right way or the rod? Are they judging me? Are they mad? How close am I allowed to be next to you if I'm gonna cast? So I went as far away from them as I could. Obviously, I went to the area with no fish. All the fish guys were like kind of close together, so there must just be one little fish area where this pond has fish. But yeah, I caught some palm leaves. Oh, I caught this one like piece of this tall piece of grass. I don't know, like a cat tail or something. My hook got stuck in it, and I'm like, oh fuck this hook. And I'm like, Stems, what do I do? I'm like, Nick, help me. I've never gotten a hook stuck in a fucking piece of tall grass before. What do I do? And he's like, grab the line. I grab the line. This fucker goes, comes flying at me at 1,000 miles per hour. I'm getting shot at by a fucking hook because there was all this tension. This piece of grass became a slingshot, slinged the hook directly at me. Dead body. Narrowly escaped death. It's great. Caught chlamydia in the water. That was fun. The water was green and disgusting. You could smell it. I was fairly confident that if I fished long enough, I would catch a condom, which would have prevented the chlamydia from the green water. But I wasn't lucky enough. And then some guy came up to us and tried to talk to us about fishing, and I'm like, dude, please don't ask me a fishing question. Like, please don't ask me a question that only a fishing person would know, because it's my first fucking day. I don't know what to say. He said, you guys catch anything? I'm like, nope. He's like, what are you trying to catch? I'm like, thank God I checked the website for this fucking public park. They just stocked trout. How about you? How about you? What are you fishing for? Nice string, man. This guy's like, oh man, I was at the other park, got some largemouth bass, and I'm like, damn, dude, how big was their mouth? I'm just kidding. I don't know shit about it. I'm learning, you know. I'm just learning, but luckily I didn't get embarrassed. He didn't ask me any questions that only a fishing person would know. Didn't catch any fish. Didn't even see a fish. Bro, I didn't even see a bubble. I didn't even see a bubble made from a fish. I didn't even see anything. Even the ducks. I talked to this duck. I said, what's up, man? Is there any fish over here? He said, no. I said, all right, cool. No fish for me, but yeah, well, as Stem said, it's called fishing, not catching. And Samuel. So next time, I'm going to go to a different park. That's like the Ghettoist Park here. So not just in terms of fishing. Like at night, you will get raped and shot in that order. Sometimes in the opposite, but that's after midnight. So we try not to go to that park too often. At least when the sun is up, which is also nice. Daylight savings, right? Sun staying up super late. I'm really enjoying it. It's because I wake up late. I tell you guys, I wake up late in the day. You know, I get up at like 2 p.m., 1 p.m. sometimes. So having an extra hour to go skateboarding is great. And I think the days even get longer. So come June, it's going to be like 8:30 p.m. Sun's going to still be up. Plus, it gets terribly hot here. I remember screenshotting on my phone. It was like 12:30 at night, like past midnight, and it was 99 degrees. I was like, bro, it's been dark for 5 hours and it's 99 degrees outside. I was walking down Fremont just like sweating. I'm like, dude, this is not right. But that's a thing too, is I've spent so much of winter bitching about the cold that I'm going to try. I might not pull it off. I'm going to try to not bitch about the summer. What else happened? I had a question for you guys. Those of you who have dogs, or maybe cats. Every single time I've ever given my dog a bath, which is like every 2 months or so, or whenever he gets dirty, whenever we go to that one park and he jumps in that green water, I have to give him a bath. Every time he hates the bath. He sits there, he pouts, he's sad, his ears go down. He's just like, I hate this. I hate having a bath. It must feel good, right? And just spraying him with this nice warm water, scrubbing him with this oatmeal dog soap, and just rubbing him, spraying his belly. I have this Like the thing on the shower, the thing that showers me, I can remove it from the shower and I can move it around. I don't know if everyone has a shower like that, but I do. I can move it, spray him. It's great. He's so sad. And then he gets out of the shower and then he goes berserk. Runs back and forth, meow, 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 jumping in circles, destroying shit, knocking over glasses and running into the wall. My question was, do all dogs get the zoomies after a bath? Because I had recently read something, I think it was on Twitter, where they said that my dog got zoomies after a bath. And I thought to myself, I was like, my dog does that every single time. I wonder if that's just a thing that all dogs do. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Maybe you guys can answer me on the YouTube comments. I meal prepped this week. I made a bunch of burritos and jalapeno poppers. Speaking of that, if you want to make my jalapeno popper recipe, it's on YouTube. It came out yesterday. It got barely any views because there's probably literally 20,000 videos on YouTube about how to make a jalapeno popper. Jalapeno and cream cheese, for those of you that don't know that term. It's jalapeno mixed with cream cheese. That's it. That's pretty much it. Some people add bacon. People like me, we add bacon in a more sophisticated way. I elevated the dish, so that was fun. And I have 20 frozen burritos now that I can eat for breakfast. So the meal prepping thing is going great. In fact, I feel like that might be why I'm losing weight. There was a time in my life where I'd wake up in the morning and eat pizza and fucking mac and cheese and shit. Now I wake up and I eat some healthy bean burrito. Ugh. But it's not bad. It's great. I did want to talk to you guys about T-Funk. I told you guys I was never going to make a joke about him again. Well, the jokes write themselves. This guy, let me explain to you the video I watched and why I think it's so funny. Let me explain. T-Funk is a pro skater. He has a little bit of popularity right now. People like him. He has a really feminine style. He actually kind of looks like a chick, but really talented skateboarder. So anyways, he's jumping across this gap and some guy tells him to leave. And then he jumps across the gap and the guy gets in his way and pushes him off of his skateboard. And he falls down and slams pretty good. Slams on his chest and his shoulder. And he goes, "You're gonna do that, motherfucker? You're gonna do that?" So your first thought is, oh shit, a fight's about to happen. Somebody just pushed him off of his skateboard. Pushed him, made him fall. That's like somebody coming up to you and punching you in the face. Is "You're gonna do that, motherfucker?" And he walks up to him, looks him in the eyes and said, "I'll fucking sue you." That's the lamest, most pussy shit I've ever seen in my life. You just assaulted me. I'm gonna sue you. What? Skaters are the biggest pussies in the world. And you want to know how delusional skateboarders are? How delusional they are? The comments section says, "Man, it takes a real man to not punch back." The delusion. It takes a real man to sue somebody. What has happened to the sport that I used to like? What happened to it? I'm not saying you should go punch security guards. There's an old video on YouTube, from the 90s, of somebody pulling a gun on a skateboarder. And they punched the dude and truck slapped him. You're not gonna pull a gun on me. Boom! Fucks this guy up. Like a firearm pointed at you. Fucks him up. I'm not saying everyone should do that. I'm just saying the things that used to be cool, oh damn. In the face of death, this guy fought back. The skateboarder fought against a bully with a gun and beat his ass. Wow. That's some crazy shit. Now it goes, wow. Did you see how that heroic guy just bitched out of a fight and said he would sue that other guy? Takes a real man to do that. The things that motivate skateboarders now is so backwards. I could not believe that. And it's comments after comment after comment of people being like, "Yeah, dude, T-Funk was gonna fuck him up." I'm like, turn up the volume. Turn up the volume. He was gonna call his lawyer. I'll fucking sue you. Also, it's funny. People used to kick me out of skate spots, and I'd say, listen, I'm not damaging anything. And they go, yeah, well, if you fall, you could sue us, right? If you break your leg on our property, you could sue us. What? Not you could. If it's T-Funk, he will sue. He's gonna sue your ass. It's not, there's no maybe. That's a threat that, like, he holds that threat. It's cocked and locked, ready. I'll sue you. I'll sue you. Thank God, that'll teach him a lesson. that'll show him. Don't punch him. Also, he had like 5 of his friends with him. First off, even if you're a pussy, you're able to get in fights because you know your friends are gonna back you up. That's double scared. Knowing that you have 5 friends with you, you can't get your ass beat, right? Because the minute that the other guy starts to win, they're gonna break it up. That's typically how fights go. It's not fair, but that's what happens. He was afraid to even let it go that far. He was afraid to even let it go far enough to even be broken up. He had to call his lawyer. That's funny, dude. It blows my mind. And the fact that he said it didn't blow my mind. Because I could tell by the way that he skates that that's the type of shit that guy would say. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that people backed it up, the fact that the comments backed it up, that's what surprised me. And it shouldn't have. It shouldn't have. I have a video on my YouTube channel. It's 10 years old. It's called Skateboarders Are Pussies. And it holds true. I don't even remember what the video is about, but I bet it has something to do with what we're talking about right now. I don't know exactly what it's about because I haven't watched it in a long time, but I bet it has to do with that. So fucking funny. Anyways, I got a response from Steel Reserve 211, my favorite alcoholic beverage. They said they're going to send me a bunch of beer for my stream and things to give away. So if you guys are regular Twitch watchers, if you're podcasters, like if you're just watching on YouTube, you're never going to see it. You're never going to get it. You'll never get these. You'll never get these. But if you're a Twitch viewer, we're going to be giving away Steel Reserve products. I think we're going to give away a skateboard maybe, some shirts, some hats, whatever they got, stickers. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to give me. Or they might rip me off completely. I started to feel betrayed because they said they were going to send me shit 2 weeks ago, and I was excited. And then they sent a Steel Reserve skateboard to a non-skateboarder on YouTube. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what? I do that activity. Like, that's my thing online. And I promote your drink more than anyone else. More than anyone else. And I have a tattoo. And the skateboard that you gave to that random fat dude, I can put wheels on it and make it do tricks. How did he get it before me? I don't know. I felt betrayed, but whatever. Whatever. Maybe they forgot. Oh, and I have more subscribers and shit. Not that anyone watches my videos, but I was just like, where was the business decision there? Is that somebody's cousin? That guy's dad works at Nintendo. How did he get a fucking Steel Reserve skateboard? But the Steel Reserve fan with 200,000 subscribers that also skateboards and has the tattoo and a whole backyard filled with beer. Where was his package? Doesn't matter. Better late than never. And I'm looking forward to giving that shit away. Anyways, that's all I have to talk about today. I have some movies to tell you guys about. I watched a movie called Army of the Dead. It made no fucking sense. It was a sequel to a movie about a guy that cracks safes. He breaks into safes, like picking locks. He decodes the safe. And it's kind of a waste of time. PG-13 movie, whatever. It was called Army of Thieves. And the sequel is called Army of the Dead. So I was like, oh, damn, it's going to be like Fast and the Furious. It was not PG. Very gory. First thing on there is some zombie titties. It's about Las Vegas, which is weird. And it's a zombie movie. Never in my life have I seen a movie that started out... The first movie is about cracking into safes. The second movie is about zombies. and they're combined somehow, and I'm so confused. They have nothing in common. And the second movie, Army of the Dead, is not good. It's terrible. So, don't watch it. I also watched a movie called Luther, Fallen Sun. Thought it had great reviews. It's got Idris Elba. I think I'm saying the name wrong. Idris Elba? Idris Elba. I don't know. That guy's a really great actor, but and his acting was great, but the movie was fucking terrible. My God. They ruined a story that could have been good. Oh, they fucked it up in so many ways. It's like it's one of those movies where I'm like, if this was based off a book, I know the book's better. Because they just skipped these scenes. Like, 1 second they're here, the next second they're here. Half of it's not really explained. Like this weird illogical shit. Have you ever seen those movies where they're like, listen. It's like every Taken movie. There's a Taken movie where the guy goes, kill him quietly, I have guests. Kill him quietly, I have guests. And this guy's like tied to the wall. Can't like how badly can you fuck up a free kill? Like, this guy's tied up. All you have to do is literally kill him. But then he does a backflip over the pipe, breaks the pipe, sprays you with the hot fucking steam, does a backflip, uses his handcuffs to choke you, spin kick, kicks the gun out of the air, shoots you with the gun using his toe, and you're like, all you had to do was kill this dude. That's how I feel when I watch John Wick. Anyways, it was a lot of that shit going on in this movie Luther. Like, listen, you're in prison, right? Like, it felt like a comic book movie, like a Marvel movie. Like, every prison has that button on the wall, that one button in the middle of the prison that when you press it, all the cells open. What prison would have that? What prison has that bright red button on the wall that goes, boop, open all cells? What? Just little shit like that ruined the whole movie for me. Oh, man. Okay. Well, that's the whole podcast, guys. Can you guys give me a hell yeah? Also, a big shout out to Skateboard Medic for the subscribe today. It's been a really nice week. You guys knew it was my birthday week. I streamed on Monday and Tuesday and Sunday too. And a lot of you guys were really generous this week with the donations. So I appreciate that. You guys are all appreciated. If you tuned in late, you can watch the repeat of this podcast on Podbean, on iTunes, on Spotify, on YouTube. It comes out on Sunday, usually around 7 in the morning. As I always say, like, it was birthday week, but it's also the birthday month. So I'm partying tonight. As soon as I can get a ride to my car, unless I have to take my tweaker bicycle, it's going down. Shout out to Grog, Dick Maximus, Paul Miranda, Skateboard Medic, Day, Meatballhead, Infamy, Dick Maximus, Big, Cisco. I appreciate you guys for being here. If you want to support the podcast, I have Patreon. I get paid $4.12 every month from my loyal and generous Patreon that I've had for fucking 10 years that no one has ever supported. You guys can always donate money on Twitch if you want to. It's like a tip. It's like, give me a tip, right? When you go to like a restaurant, you give somebody a tip. I've only been entertaining you guys for like 15 straight years. Like, I don't deserve anything, but a dollar here and there, whatever. But maybe you don't have a dollar. You can still support, and the easiest way to do that is to tell a friend about the podcast. YouTube has blocked me from ever being discovered. And you guys can circumvent that by telling a friend via word of mouth. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you all have a great weekend. Be safe out there and do what I did. I say don't drink too much, but also if you did drink too much, get someone else to take you to your house or take an Uber home. And now I'm stuck at my house with no car. So, as I always say, don't drink too much, but don't drink too little. I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue your ass.